Imagine living on a pristine island surrounded by azure waters and white sandy beaches, only to face the growing threat of rising sea levels. This is the stark reality for the inhabitants of the Marshall Islands, Maldives, Tuvalu, Torres Strait Islands, and even the man-made world islands of Dubai. These islands, each with its unique beauty and challenges, are on the front lines of climate change. In this video, we'll journey through these endangered paradises, uncovering the urgent stories of resilience and the fight for survival. Let's begin. The World Islands. The World Islands, a man-made archipelago in the Persian Gulf, just west of Dubai, offers a unique but precarious example. This artificial collection of islands forms a map of the world and was initially intended for purchase by the wealthy elite. However, evidence presented by British lawyer Richard Wilmot Smith QC indicates that these islands are eroding and deteriorating. The World Islands might soon return to the sea from which they were constructed, showcasing the fragility of even the most ambitious human endeavors against the force of nature. Maldives. The Maldives, often highlighted in discussions about climate change, is a prime example of a nation facing an existential threat. With an average elevation of just 14 feet above sea level, the Maldives is the world's lowest country. Nearly 394,000 residents are deeply concerned about their future. In response, the Maldives government has initiated the City of Hope project on Hul Humal, an artificial island with 9-foot-high walls designed to protect around 130,000 people. By 2023, the nation hopes to complete this project and potentially create more artificial islands to accommodate the remainder of its population. Before we explore more, please quickly subscribe to our channel Travel Max because it will help us to continue making more content. Marshall Islands. The Marshall Islands, an extensive archipelago comprising approximately 1,000 islands, presents a compelling yet divided narrative regarding its future. Despite assurances from some officials that there is no immediate threat, many local residents are choosing to leave. Their decision is largely influenced by stark images of devastation caused by king tide events, most notably the one in 2015. These low-lying islands, many of which barely rise 6 feet above sea level, are particularly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. One poignant example is the atoll of Kwajalein, home to the Ronald Reagan Ballistic Missile Defense Test Site. In 2008, a severe tidal wash there destroyed the freshwater supplies for the 1,200 Americans stationed on the atoll, highlighting the increasing threats posed by rising sea levels. This incident underscores the urgency and reality of the climate crisis facing the Marshall Islands. Tuvalu. Tuvalu, a small island nation in the South Pacific Ocean, is panicking over the rising sea levels and climate change. Tuvalu is projected to be one of the first nations to lose its homeland due to these changes. The nation's ambassador, Aunez McCoy Samati, has pleaded for help from the US and the United Nations, citing contaminated watering holes and damaged crops. New Zealand has responded by opening its borders to 70 Tuvaluans each year. However, with a population nearing 10,000, the evacuation rate is insufficient to save the population before the islands disappear. Torres Strait Islands. The Torres Strait Islands, located northeast of Queensland, Australia, are composed of over 200 small islands. These islands are grappling with rising sea levels, extreme weather conditions, damaging tides, and coastal erosion. Between 1993 and 2010, the sea level in the region rose at nearly double the normal rate of 3.22 mm per year. Historical incidents, such as the 1940s flooding of Saibai Island caused by a waterspout, have already shown the island's susceptibility to such changes. The Torres Strait Islands' future remains uncertain as climate patterns continue to shift. In conclusion, island nations like the Marshall Islands, Maldives, Tuvalu, Torres Strait Islands, and Dubai's World Islands face existential threats from rising sea levels and climate change. Their struggles underscore the urgent need for global cooperation and innovative solutions. By working together, we can help ensure their survival. What solutions could help island nations combat rising sea levels? Share your thoughts in the comments below.